He copy-struck me and threatened to sue me for telling the truth. He tried to silence me, but instead earned himself 2 more lawsuits and another video. Anthony Agyeman and his business partner and alleged lover, Megan Shears. People lost a lot of money investing with these two. They were even running ads for a new company with the same offer as the former company they were being sued for. Anthony did his best to shut my video down, but now I'm the least of his worries. He's been sued twice since I released the video. Let's dig into what happened. Anthony and Megan are fake gurus, and were one of the many guru wannabe millionaires that were printed during COVID. They made their money promoting guaranteed passive income from a newfound method of wealth generation. They're nothing more than entrepreneurs who fluff their social media with the appearance of wealth and success. As of right now, I still haven't found any proof that they're legitimate in any fashion, and trying to silence me certainly doesn't help their image in this regard. I first came across this story in this NBC New York article about investors being defrauded in an Airbnb scheme. Finding out the perpetrators were influencers with pictures like this on their Instagram had me interested. When I was conducting research for the video, I came across this post on LinkedIn of one of the victims celebrating the motion for summary judgment against Anthony and Megan. I left my email in the comments for anyone to contact me about this story, and funny enough, Anthony emailed me. His email was cordial and included that he'd like to provide evidence to ensure the truth about the story is shared. I see no problem with that, as I think it's fair to always include the video subject's perspective. I then asked him to record a video answering questions I had so I could include his statements in my video without editing them. I wanted to make sure nothing was taken out of context, and I felt like the questions were pretty easy and fair, such as, how many clients did HFA have, and why are clients alleging they never received refunds despite the 100% guaranteed refund policy? Immediately after sending the email, I received a not delivered notification from 3 of his attorneys. Reporters generally give someone at least 24 hours to respond and extend a little bit of time if they need it for a video or a review by lawyers. At hour mark 36, he responded with a request for some additional time as they are currently pending review by his legal team to ensure all shared information is appropriately disclosed. Later in the email, he asked for some patience as we awaited approval from his lawyers. The video had taken a little longer to finalize, so we were able to grant him an additional 4 days because of the weekend. Anthony happened to text a mutual friend who sent the text to me. Anthony isn't the brightest guy in the world, obviously, but his next statement had me in hysterics. He said, "My attorneys will sue Spencer, by the way, for whatever he says truthful. I will sue him for whatever. I will make him pay if he's this willing to try to screw over my name without hearing my side." This is when I realized I was dealing with an absolute idiot who was in the middle of a temper tantrum. Let's address how hilarious this message is. Number one, all these loser fake gurus threatening to sue is too funny to me. None of them know anything about defamation law, nor do they understand that they need an attorney to risk their license to file such a frivolous complaint. Second, saying you're going to sue me even if what I say is truthful is the epitome of an anti-slap case, and thankfully both Nevada and Florida have anti-slap motions to prohibit idiots like Anthony from filing frivolous cases. Third, I hadn't released the video yet, and my video was just reporting on a lawsuit. NBC reported that he defrauded investors and he's threatening to sue me. What an idiot. This video is highlighting a business that has upset customers, but that's not going to be you. Business owners, I have something that's going to improve your communication with customers. I partnered with Nextiva for this video because they are an AI-driven platform that gives you seamless, personalized customer interactions across all channels. If you own a business that relies on having effective communication with clients through phone calls or text messaging to close deals, Nextiva is confident they can help you automate up to 90% of your interactions and eliminate 30% or more of your costs. Some of you may not be the most technically inclined, which is fine. Even if you are running your business off your personal phone right now and your CRM is a spreadsheet, they have a solution for you. I have someone calling property owners right now trying to find real estate deals, and we don't want to use his personal phone or number. Nextiva lets you create new phone numbers, gives you unlimited calling, texting, and an auto attendant that you can run from your phone or computer. You also get an AI-powered dashboard that will show you all conversations in one platform, including an AI voice and an AI chatbot that can interact with your clients for you. You get all this inside of one app. No longer will your team have to switch between 18 different apps to get the job done. Close more deals, take advantage of AI, and make your business more efficient today. Go to trynextiva.com/Spencer Cornelia or use the link down below in the description for 50% off your plan. Fourth, I was literally giving him the opportunity to have an unedited video of him answering questions in my video. This is beyond the level of expected journalistic ethics. So to say I'm screwing over his name without hearing his side is completely contradicting my actions. Anthony, I know contradicting is a huge word for you. It means you are asserting something as true that is the opposite of the actual truth. Sorry guys, he's as bright as an emo kid's outfit. I went ahead and released the video without his response because Anthony never sent over his video. I gave him 7 days to respond, and I think he was just trying to stall me as long as he could. Even so, I still included a slide at the end of the video to check the description and community post where I planned to add his video once I received it. I was more generous than Willy Wonka giving away his chocolate factory, and I didn't have to be, but fairness is important to me in journalism. Funny enough, after I released the video, someone who knew Anthony in high school said he wasn't surprised because Anthony was always looking for scams and schemes back then. And instead of sending a response, which I would have left unedited, he filed a false copyright strike against the video to get it taken down. YouTube immediately takes the video down when this happens. Thankfully, they allow for an appeal, which takes 10 business days. Unfortunately, there are currently no repercussions for false copyright strikes like this one. It took a full 16 days for the appeal to go through and for the video on Anthony to be reinstated on my channel. Because of this action, that video received significantly fewer views than my usual videos. Oh, Anthony, you thought you got me with that one, but now this video will have more views than the first one. Unfortunately, I don't have the image saved, but on the day my video was first posted, I was sent a girl's Instagram story who claimed to have lost $170,000 from Anthony. Her Instagram was taken down after posting that story. Someone else I know had his Instagram taken down after posting about Anthony scamming his investors. I don't think that's a coincidence. A couple weeks ago, someone I made a video about DM'd me on Instagram. We'll call this person Mike. He said he'd like to talk to me on the phone. I took his call, and Mike told me that Anthony was reaching out to numerous people I've made videos on trying to convince them to file false copyright strikes against my channel. 3 strikes and you're out. 3 active copyright strikes and your channel is at risk of being deleted. This is very serious. Thankfully, Anthony has as much influence on these other YouTubers as he does on the court system, so my channel hasn't been affected, but this just goes to show you the extent Anthony will go to in order to have this story silenced, and how scary it could have been had Anthony had more influence. Since I released the video, Anthony has received 2 new lawsuits. If your investment money is being managed by someone posting pictures like this on their Instagram, then you might as well kiss your money goodbye. HFA's fraudulent practices also included forging utility bills, using Adobe Photoshop in order to mislead Airbnb into believing that certain property listings were legitimate, generating fake bookings and fake reviews for listings on Airbnb in a process whereby HFA employees are sent booking requests on Airbnb and are then paid $20 through HFA's Cash App account once the fake booking and review are posted. Anthony and Megan claim to have found a new system for booking properties on Airbnb. What's alleged is they were just posting hotel rooms as if they own them and generating a profit from the arbitrage. HFA's founder Anthony Agyeman has recorded himself both committing these fraudulent practices and teaching his HFA employees how to do so themselves, and those videos remain viewable online as of this filing, and screen recordings of those videos will be produced in Discovery. By the time these cases are over, Anthony will have more counts of fraud than dollar bills in his bank account. HFA's fraudulent acts include 1. Listing properties on plaintiffs' accounts which did not actually exist or were not available to rent. 2. Listing rooms at hotels and resorts on plaintiffs' accounts which HFA falsely represented as being under exclusivity contracts, but instead, HFA would make direct reservations through websites such as Agoda. And 3. Advertising and implementing its services and allegedly proprietary software at times when HFA knew that said services and software did not comply with existing Airbnb, VRBO, and Agoda terms of service. Agoda is a popular travel booking website in Asia for those who aren't familiar. As with most fake gurus who are now getting exposed, they thought they found a new way of getting rich through a scheme that broke a platform's guidelines. They were charging a significant amount of money for their services, as seen here, between $20,000 and $32,000 to get it started. And like most fake gurus, they lied about their 100% full refund guarantee, even wording it as an extremely off case for an account to have any issues. A couple of months ago, I've made a video about the self-proclaimed trucking guru. You may not know this, but Anthony was also claiming to be a trucking guru. On or about August 2022, the plaintiff was in discussions with representatives from HFA, and they represented to him that he could earn between $8,000 to $10,000 of passive income per month if he invested in the HFA trucking business opportunity. Anthony was clearly a massive trucking guru. If he could offer get-rich-easy money like that with trucking automation, why go to medical or law school and incur all of that debt when you can just give it to Anthony to make 6 figures a year? HFA represented to Walker that a truck has been assigned to him. However, there is no evidence showing that the truck ever existed. The plaintiff received 3 months of payments, not in the $8K a month range, but $2,100 in monthly passive income is solid too, but I want you to see if you interpret this next paragraph like I did. After the January, February, and March 23 payments, no further payments were received by Walker from HFA. They claim to have never received a truck, received a smaller payout for a couple of months, and then no further money received. This looks, sounds, walks, and talks like a Ponzi scheme. This victim is out nearly $150,000. All these gurus are so incompetent, it's wild. How do you take $150,000 and only return about $5,000 of other investors' money and never buy a truck? Anthony and Megan like to post on Instagram as if they were rich and successful, but all I've seen is people claiming to have lost significant amounts of money after investing with them. All of their websites are shut down, and they're now running the same scam under a different company name called Wealthway. Anthony, I gave you a chance to speak your side of the story, but now I'll let a judge handle that for you. I hope you go bankrupt after paying back your victims. Considering the damages claimed, that should be easy, and for coming after me, you earned yourself this video. Trying to silence me isn't the best idea. I'll just double up. Click right here if you missed the first video on Anthony. Thanks for watching.